Hello and welcome to South Elementary, everybody. This is your open house video. I'm going to be your host, Mr. Meyer. I'm the principal here at South Elementary, and I would like to tell you a few things about our school. The first thing I'm going to tell you about is that we are a title school. That means a couple of things, but for you as parents, the most important thing that you need to know is that as a title school, we get federal funding for lots of different things. Some of the things that we get funding for are a couple of our positions. So we have a reading coach, we have a title teacher, some of our paraprofessionals are used and paid for with that federal funding. We also get technology, we buy certain supplemental materials for any of our students who are identified as needing some extra support. So as a title school, you as a parent have the right to check out any of the qualifications of any of our staff that we have at our building. And if you'd like to do so, just ask me and we'll get it for you. A couple of other things I want to talk to you about. Fundraising. Fundraising is a huge part of what we do. We've been able to get a lot of very cool and great things at our school, mainly because of the fundraising and the help from the parents. There's a sheet that's going to be within your packet of information. If you would like to help out with anything, you just fill that out and send it back. And when those fundraising opportunities come up, we'll contact you and we will definitely take your support and your help. Another big thing that we're huge on here at South is communication. Your teacher is going to talk to you about something called Class Dojo. And for those of you who are coming back to South, you probably know what Class Dojo is because we used it frequently last year. It's going to be one of the main ways that I communicate with parents and kind of show off the things that we do here at South. I'll give out important information, I'll give out fun information, but I really like to keep as much as our communication digitally and right to you as I possibly can. It's easier for all of us. The next thing I want to talk to you about is our school is an ACES school. Now ACES stands for All Children Experience Success. And that's what we want here at South. We want every student that comes into our building, every student that walks into a classroom to experience success. That's what we want and that's what we strive for. So we have a lot of different procedures, a lot of different things that we do and that we practice and that we use that go along with our ACES program. If you have any questions about our ACES program, just let me know. I'd love to fill you in on some of the great things that we do. The last thing I'm going to talk to you about is our dismissal and our drop-off. So we're going to go outside. Might get a little noisy. We'll see what's happening. Outside here, every morning you'll drop your students off. Please don't drop them off any earlier than 7:30 in the morning. We don't have any help prior to 7:30 in the morning. So if you drop them off beforehand, there's not going to be anybody to supervise. Every morning I'll be out at 7:30 and I'll be greeting kids all the way up until we let kids in at 7:55. You're going to drop your students off here on Toledo Street. I'll show you exactly where I want you to drop off and where I want you to pull up to. Your students then will walk just like this right behind me. They'll go all the way back here behind the building and they'll walk to the playground where we have a lot of support staff ready to help and watch those students to make sure everybody is being safe and everybody's having a fun time. On Toledo Street, we really do not want you to park on this side, the south side of the street, because we have a lot of traffic that comes through here. So we want our buses to be able to roll through. So when you pull up here on the south side, that's where I'll be standing. Drop your students off, let them out. They'll come over, I'll give them a high five, I'll welcome them in the morning. But we really want your students to pull up, we want you as a parent to pull up as far as you can before you let them out, just so that way we can keep a lot of the parents coming in and it makes things a little bit smoother, makes it a little bit easier for them to get dropped off and for parents to pull out, and we won't want any accidents or anything like that. If you would like to walk your students in, I would ask that you park on the north side and you will walk them over, and if you need to walk them back in or if you need to take them inside, if they have birthday treats or if they have something like that that they need to take inside, I'd be happy to let you in. But please park on that north side if you're going to get out. Otherwise on the south side is just a drop and go. And then also for dismissal time, we will dismiss all of our students out of the same door right over here. You are free to park along either side of the street during dismissal time. There's also a little lot that's over right here. A lot of people use that as parking as well. It gets a little bit busy, it gets a little bit crazy. We just want to make sure that things get as smooth as possible and that our buses can stay running the best that we can. I would also ask, if you're dropping your student off for breakfast, that you're going to go all the way around the block over here. Please do not park on 12th Street, but as you pull in there, you'll see a parking lot. Pull into that parking lot, let your student out there. Let's try not to park at all on 12th Street because it does get very crowded and our buses cannot get out. So with that, that's really all I have for you. I just want to remind you one last thing before I do let you go. Your student has a folder that they're going to be getting in their class. It would be very, very helpful for you to make sure that you pay your $2 for that folder. That folder will last the entire year for your students. It's a very good, high quality folder. So before you leave today, as you're walking down, I've got several teachers that are set at the doors. They'll catch you, they'll get your $2 and they'll mark your name off, and we would really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your open house. I will enjoy seeing all of you tomorrow morning, bright and early, with your shining faces and smiling. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to your teacher, and she's going to go over a lot of other great stuff. See you later.